Do-do-do. Oh, two strange men on my doorstep. You're not selling me anything, I hope?
No, I'm sorry, I thought you were expecting us. We're Heaven 17.
Of course you are. Martin and Glenn. But which one's Martin and which one's Glenn?
He's Martin, I'm Glenn.
Oh.
I'm the one with the short, fat, hairy legs.
Yeah? Well, thankfully, you're not revealing them at this stage, Martin. Perhaps later, when we have a bit of fun and frolics in the conservatory. Yeah? Do come in, sorry.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Come through. Make yourselves comfortable, lads.
Oh, it's very nice in here.
Do you want the armchair, Glenn? You're quite a big lad.
Yes, thank you, yeah.
Do help yourself to biscuits. Oof, blimey, they have already.
Very nice biscuits. I've not had those for years.
They're a bit claggy, though.
It's a bit rude, Martin.
Sorry.
My wife Mary got those in specially for you.
Did you got any cake?
I don't know, Martin. Right now, you must make do with the biscuits while I give the listeners a resume of what's coming up on tonight's edition of John Shuttleworth's Lounge Music. As I do, I shall perform some live music on my organ because it makes it easier for you to digest, doesn't it? It's what the pros do. Later on, we'll have top tips on the telephone with Tina Charles. Next door neighbour and sole agent, Ken Worthington, will be standing by for Ken in the conservatory. Oh, it's really hard to play and talk at the same time. So ideally this would be a jingle on my tape. But unfortunately the jingle tape got chewed up by my Scottie dog Kirsty. I've not managed to replace it. I thought I had some spare tapes. I did have one, I found one with Aled Jones on. But, you know, I just thought it'd be a shame to go over him because it was before his voice broke. And that, you know, do you know what I mean? It's quite precious.
It is. What kind of tape are you talking about, John?
Well, it's got Dolby.
Was it B or C?
Yeah, you see, now you're getting far too technical, Martin. But then you are technical.
He is like that.
Your music is... I see you've got a great big keyboard with you. And, of course, Heaven 17 were pioneers of electro-pop. We'll come on to that. But first, let me play a jingle. Have you put the bins out? Oh. Hang on, it starts again. Have you put the bins out? Have you polished the children's shoes? Made the sandwiches for their lunch? There's not a second to lose. Hold on. Yes, there is. Right now I insist you sit and listen to John Shuttleworth's Lounge Music.
Oh, yes.
Great finish.
That's fantastic.
Did you like that?
I did.
See, it's better than a tape, isn't it? Because there's always the uncertainty that it might go wrong.
There's a certain frisson with live things, isn't there?
Do you like doing live?
I do much prefer live.
Love it.
Because you didn't used to, did you? As Heaven 17.
No, we didn't used to play live back in the day in the 80s, and we were a kind of studio modern band, and videos had just been invented really, and things like that. So we put all our kind of thoughts and strength into that.
Right. Well, we look forward to a live performance or two from Heaven 17 shortly. But first, Martin.
Yes.
Is it right you were trainee manager at the co-op?
Yeah. Used to bone bacon. Still can do it actually.
Can you?
60-pound sides of bacon. I used to have long hair in them days, and the grease used to get in my hair. It was lovely. The girls loved it.
Well, it looks like it's still in your hair. No, because you've greased it back, haven't you? Is that gel?
That's pomade, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're trainee manager, you were going to be a manager.
Well,
why did you walk away from that?
Why did I walk away from that? It was actually...
Were you sacked?
No, I wasn't sacked. I was busy giving away free cheese to a lot of old age pensioners, basically, and I got caught doing it one day. Anyway,
that's called a sack.
No. Actually, this is true.
Yes.
Glenn worked in the same branch as me when I left the week after.
I did.
Did you?
I took over, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
That's a coincidence.
Well, why did you leave?
Do you know what, John? I'll tell you the real truth. It was 3 buses. The number 4 into town, and then the 13, and then the 51.
Too many buses.
Too many buses, John. I couldn't cope with it.
It's not like the trams now, is it?
You see, you're missing out because you've left Sheffield, but when you've finished here, don't just dash back in your posh car to London.
Well,
tarry a while.
We were talking of going up to Rivlin, actually. I'm going to walk around
do
there.
a bit of cycling.
Well, yeah.
In the valley.
You'd be very welcome to.
Thank you.
Sort of sounds like I'm the Lord Mayor. But I'd like to be one day. I'd like to be a community leader.
You perhaps should, apply for the job. Did you apply for the job of Lord Mayor, or do you get voted in? How do you
Get
do it?
voted in. It's all Masonic.
Martin, can I ask you to get your keyboard set up, please, in readiness for a musical performance by Heaven 17.
Okay.
I'm going to sing one of my songs first. You're going to sing one in a few minutes' time. This one, you can join in at the end. Hey.
Oh, I tell you, swingy, isn't it?
That's like Tina Turner, isn't it?
It is a bit. What's love got to do with it?
Stevie Wonders, who you worked with, didn't you?
I
with
did.
Tina.
Tina, yeah. She was lovely. Let's Stay Together. That's what I did.
Did you produce that then?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
I did. And it was the biggest selling 12-inch single in American history at the time.
So you got a couple of ices. You got an icer?
Yes, I get an icer every year.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fascinating. Anyway, here we go. The weekend has been and gone. I'm not sad, it was no fun. Noisy youths keeping me awake, chucking pizza boxes over my gate. But Monday morning shows her face, giving me a little taste of what it's like when Tuesday's here, and I can punch the air and cheer. Here comes midweek. Oh, I'm so excited I can hardly speak. But I've got to tell you, here comes midweek. Strap on your bum bags and stride into the street, and we'll be having fun till Thursday evening comes. Yeah, that's when midweek ends, isn't it? The weekend begins. Friday night gives me no thrill. I've never liked it and I never will. All that dressing up seems wrong just to go out when there's nothing on. But Sunday is a better day, 'cause Monday's not too far away. Soon we will be able to say the party starts right here. Way, come on, here comes midweek. In tune, please, Glenn. I'm so excited I can hardly speak. But I've got to tell you, here comes midweek. Oh, strap on your bum bags and stride into the streets, and we'll be having fun till Thursday evening comes. It's midweek and we are free to renew our books at the library. Have 2-for-1 deals at the Carvery. Go on, be a devil. Let's go to the reservoir. There you go. And check the level. Here comes midweek.
Join in, oh yeah.
I'm so excited I can hardly speak.
You can hardly speak.
Here comes midweek. Clap along. Here comes midweek.
Oh, shut up, John. Too loud.
Sorry, Mary. No, I'm not sorry. You know, we're doing a radio broadcast. And, Glenn, you're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glenn's...
Can I just try my keyboard out?
You can, Martin, yes. Right now, in fact, because it's your turn to be a turn. Respect from me to earn. Don't wriggle like a worm. Don't go bright red and squirm. It's your turn to be a turn.
So do you know what we're going to do?
Well, I hope it's one of your hits.
Yeah, which one though?
There's not many of them, though.
No, exactly, yeah.
No, more than me.
Excuse me, lads. I've just got to lie down, if you don't mind.
I beg your pardon.
It's my sciatica. Let me lie down.
I think we're just about to record something though.
Yes.
Who are you? Eh?
Hello, I'm Glenn. I'm from Heaven 17. This is
Oh.
Martin.
No, I'm Martin.
Hello, lads. Temptation.
That's the one, yes.
Joan,
Oh.
what the hell do you think you're doing?
If she needs to, John, we can go. We can do it somewhere else. I don't want to.
Oh,
Right, well, I'll go and see if the conservatory's free.
thanks, John.
I'm not happy about this, Joan Chitter.
I'm sorry, John.
Honestly.
Glenn, help me down onto the sofa, love.
Oh,
You've got
yeah.
big, strong arms, haven't you?
Ooh.
Martin, you support me head.
Yes.
Oh,
Is that a bit better?
oh, it is.
Oh. Ken, Is that you?
Yes, it is. Yes, of course it is.
I forgot all about you, Ken.
I know you did. And after what happened last week, that's unforgivable.
It is.
Been waiting for ages, John, to do the item. Ken in the conservatory.
I'm sorry.
I've just heard banter and laughter, and, I was felt completely ostracised.
No, you've not been ostracised, Ken. You've just been forgotten. There's a difference.
Yes.
But we could do the item now, Ken.
Oh.
Joan Chitty's on the sofa. Have a look.
Do you need any... Are you okay?
Glenn, I want you to rub me leg, please.
Oh.
What's going on? Eh?
Well...
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, it feels quite naughty.
That's Glenn Gregory from Heaven 17.
It is.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because, Ken,
Eh?
I didn't want you to be put off or cowed by their presence, which might prevent you from doing Ken in the conservatory.
Oh, I see.
Which, Ken, I really think we should do now. Please, let me precede it with the jingle.
Oh.
My organ's in the other room. Well, I'll just do a cappella. You got your A4 folder?
Yes.
In your notes?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, we can do it then, Ken. Ken in the conservatory sat on a wicker chair. Oh, go and sit on your chair, Ken.
Yes, I will.
Ken in the conservatory with the lofty hair, for he has had experiences we cannot hope to match.
I like this.
He once owned a finger monkey and was crucified by Tony Hatch.
I suppose you think that's funny?
I'm sorry.
To mock somebody for an incident they'd rather forget. It's over 40 years since I came last on New Faces.
I know.
And you have to keep on bringing it up.
Well, we'll do the item without the jingle.
No, it's too late, John. You've just broadcast it to the nation. No, I don't want to do the item now. Ken in the conservatory.
There's not time anyway, Ken.
What do you mean?
It sounds like Heaven 17 have begun their number. In the item, your turn to be a turn. I'll see you in a while, Ken.
No, John, wait.
I was 37, you were 17. You were half my age, the youth I'd never seen. Unlikely people meeting in a dream. Heaven only knows the way it could have been. Here today, my tomorrow. Where you lead, I will follow. All that kissing, no passion missing. Come live with me. Kiss the boys goodbye. Come live with me. Kiss the boys goodbye. Come live with me. Dinner parties followed, and all my age implied. My friends began to talk, I began to realize if half the things they say are quarter true of me, then how can I eclipse the youth you gave to set me free? There was something in your smile that was hard to reconcile. The time had come to testify to reason. Though years will not erase remembrance of those days, at least there's no submission to heart's treason. Here today, my tomorrow. No more pain, only sorrow. All that kissing, there's something missing. Come live with me. Kiss the boys goodbye. Come live with me. Kiss the boys goodbye. Come live with me.
Mary.
Hello, love. Hey, they're good, aren't they?
Well, yes, but aren't they too loud for you?
No, don't be silly.
Ooh. Hey, why couldn't Joan go and lie on our bed?
She's got mucky trainers, John. I don't want mud on our duvet.
No, right.
Hey, sing it, lads.
Here today, my tomorrow. No more shame, only sorrow. All that kissing, there's something missing. Come live with me and kiss the boys goodbye. Come live with me. Kiss the boys goodbye. Come live with me and kiss the boys goodbye. Oh, crikey. Crikey, took my breath away, that.
And mine. That were gorgeous, lads.
It was indeed. But can I just say, although I did enjoy that song immensely,
Thank you.
you've got it wrong because you go, I was 37,
Yeah.
you were 17, you were half my age.
What's wrong
Did
with
you
that?
not do arithmetic when you were at the co-op? Maybe that's why you were sacked, for shortchanging
Oh,
something.
I see where you're going
bit of-
now.
Yeah, you should- you should-
37 is not hard.
You should be 34,
It's
a bit-
or she should be 18 and a half.
It's a bit of poetic licence.
Well, it's wrong, I'm afraid. Anyway, more from Heaven 17 a bit later on, when they'll go under the covers.
Hey. Whoa.
Joan, do you mind?
Hear that now?
Yeah, she thinks that's a bit cheeky, but it's something else, as you'll find out.
My sciatica is a lot better now, thanks to that lovely music.
Oh,
Thank you,
Thanks
Joan.
very much, Joan. I hope you get better soon.
Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. But hey, I'm not going anywhere.
but I am. I've got to go to the hall to pick up the telephone, because it's time now for Top Tips on the Telephone, direct from Hollywood to my home. The stars get on the dog and bone for Top Tips on the Telephone.
Hello,
Hello, is Tina Charles there, please?
speaking.
Hello, it's John Shuttleworth here.
Hello, John, how are you?
Well, I'm well. Your voice sounds quite low and husky.
Does it? Oh,
I thought you'd
maybe-
be very high.
Can be.
Yeah, because you're renowned for singing very high, aren't you?
I certainly am.
Yeah. Are you getting a bit lower now?
I think as I'm ageing, it's getting very low.
Yeah. Oof, that was low. I'd like to know how to sing high. Because my voice is quite gravelly. And
It does sound quite gravelly.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure how you could make it higher, to be honest, unless you... I don't know.
Yeah.
You'd have to sort of maybe take a really deep breath
Yeah.
and then really sort of let out the air.
Right. Well, listen, Tina, before you give me too many tips, let's just remind ourselves of well, you've had a few hits, but your big smash was I Love to Love. But I found a song of yours where you get even higher. Can you guess what it is?
Can I guess? Let me think. I know one I did where it was really, I nearly burst a blood vessel. And that was called Amazing Grace, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that's the same one you're thinking.
It is. Let's have a little listen. Blimey, that's I. How did you become a session singer? Because didn't you used to sing on Top of the Pops records?
Yes, I did all the covers.
What happened when your hits were out? Did you sing your own hits on the Top of the Pops?
I did.
On the record, did you?
I did actually do cover versions of all of them and got paid for it.
Blimey, did you do them better than the original?
They were pretty close.
Before you go, Tina, have you got any more top tips on the telephone for aspiring artists?
Work hard and start at the bottom.
And maybe don't go too high. Yeah. Thanks, Tina. Bye.
Bye.
As the week draws to a close and Monday morning looms, resist the urge to be morose by listening to my tunes. And rhythms too, and once you've found that beat, don't you dare lose it. John Shuttleworth's Lounge Music. Oh, oh, oh. John Shuttleworth's Lounge Music. Oh, no. Oh, what's wrong? Gone to Japanese Anchor, number 67. Yeah. I'm definitely going to buy some new cassette tapes and record the jingles for next week's show, because that was appalling. Listeners, I do apologise. Martin, Glenn, it's time now for Under the Covers. We're not talking lovers, cavorting. The thought brings a blush to my cheek. Under the covers is a chance to hear others sing my songs and me to sing theirs once a week. Heaven 17, what is your chosen John Shuttleworth song?
It's our favourite one of yours.
Yeah.
It's called Dandelion and Burdock, and it's an electronic version of that song.
Good luck, Heaven 17. Hang on. That sounds like Ultravox.
Well,
That's kind of the point, really. It's a kind of homage, you know.
See.
Looking back to a better time when life was good and there was little crime. Children played on their pogo sticks and on Saturday went to the local flicks. And we all drank big bottles of pop, especially Dandelion and Burdock. What I'd give for a tiny slurp, though it stung your nose and it made you burp. We were always polite to Barbies on Remembrance Day. We all wore poppies and we all had useful hobbies. Well, I did anyway. At the Christcham Museum, I was with a friend called Ian. We were there from 9 to chucking out time. There was so much there worth seeing at the Christcham Museum. Disaster befell poor Ian. A vicious jasper made him drop his dandelion and burdock. Oh, that jasper made him drop his dandelion and burdock. Ian's bottle had developed a crack, so he couldn't get his deposit back. Now tuppence might not seem a lot, but it can buy you a big fat lollipop. When blackjacks were just 2 a penny, remember now, we're talking old money. Not that we ever had any, but we were happy then. Cycling with my peers, the wind whistling past my ears as we reached Mamtor. I was grateful for my Sturmiager gears at the Christcham Museum. I was with a friend called Ian. We were there from 9 till chucking out time. There was so much there worth seeing at the Christcham Museum. Disaster befell poor Ian. A vicious jasper made him drop his dandelion and burdock. Oh, that jasper made him drop his dandelion and burdock. Oh, how I'd love one drop of dandelion and burdock.
thank you.
Thank you, John.
Do you know what? Considering there were lots of wrong chords, that was wonderful.
Oh,
I loved it.
So did I.
Ken?
And I would be very interested to offer you sole representation on my rostrum of artists. Are you available for representation?
I think we've got an agent, actually, Ken.
Yeah,
Have you?
we're all right at the moment. yeah.
Yes.
Oh, all right then.
Right. Oh, Mary.
Yeah. Here we
Mary's
go.
coming with some tea.
Where do you want
You're
it?
right, Mary.
I am, love. Yes, thank you. I hope you like this cake. It's lemon drizzle.
My favourite.
Oh, God.
Glenn, pass the knife over to Martin because he used to bone bacon.
Oh, actually, that's
Did
And he'd
you?
be able to
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
cut
You-
that cake up
you
really
Take
well.
the bones
did you
out
know
of
that,
the-
Joan?
Yeah.
What?
Martin
Okay,
used to
there
bone
you go.
bacon.
Look at that. Straight all day.
Did they?
That's not bad, actually, John. There you go. What do you think of that?
Hey.
It's terrible, Martin.
No.
With respect, you know. I thought it would be a lot neater. But anyway, have you enjoyed yourselves today?
I've had a fantastic time. It's been a pleasure to meet you and Mary.
Good. Yeah.
And Joan.
Yeah, don't forget me.
Yeah, Joan.
And if you're ever homeless, come live with me.
Yeah, very funny, Joan.
I mean it, Mary.
Anyway, thanks very much, everybody at home, for listening to John Shuttleworth's Lounge Music. Bye-bye. I'm going to leave you with part 2 of Under the Covers is a chance to hear others sing my songs and me to sing theirs once a week.
Oh, that was lovely, that, John. Lovely.
Thanks, Joan. Brothers, sisters, we don't need that fascist groove thing. Was it thang?
Thang.
Brothers,
We say thang, yeah.
it's not thong, is it? We don't need that fascist groove thing. Oh, can you guess which one it is? I was 37, you were 70. Oh, hang on, I've got a chance to get it right.
Yeah.
Here we go. I was 34, you were 17. Exactly half my age, the like I've never seen. Come live with me, kiss the boys goodbye.
Come live with me.
That's it, join in. When you feel confident, come
live with me.
Kiss the boys goodbye. Moving on. Don't you want me, baby?
Oh, I love this.
Don't you want me? Hang on.
I wish we'd written that.
It's not one. That's somebody else,
No,
isn't
that's the
it?
human leader.
Do beg your pardon. Oh, gone on to rumba.
Latin, that.
That's wrong. Oh, losing
Very
control.
well, this, very smoothly.
Hey. Crushed by the wheels of industry, crushed by the wheels of industry, crushed by the wheels of industry, crushed by the wheels. Woo, woo. Right, wheels of industry, crushed by the wheels of industry. It's got a funny noise on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Is it a grindstone?
It's a bit like a grindstone.
Yeah, it's like paving slabs.
Paving slabs being pulled across, it is, yeah.
That's it. Headed and higher, temptation. You can take it or higher, temptation. You better believe it, temptation.
Worse
But
than
you
words.
better believe it,
Temptation.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it goes too high.
That's why we've got the girls.
Where's
in that part.
Tina Charles when we need her?
Grooving.
Yeah, grab this bit of paper.
Thank you.
Read the end credits.
We will read them right now.
Temptation.
John Shuttleworth's Lounge Music was written and performed by Graham Fellows, with special guests Heaven 17 and Tina Charles. The producer was Dawn Ellis, and it was a Chic Ken production for BBC Radio 4.